Hi friends, it's Nancy, and today we're finally getting back to Spellbound. So I really miss working in here, and I bet you probably miss seeing stuff in here. Yes, we're going to, because we're getting down to the wire now, and we are going to, oh, I've got to turn an extra light on in here. The sun just went under a cloud. There we go. Yeah, it was sunny, and then a cloud must have came by and got dark in here. Yeah, we're approaching, oh, I hate to say it, but this is like kind of the last full week of September, and we're into fall now for sure. And then October comes, so and you know everything is going to come fast, so we've got to batten down the hatches. Oh, I have to tell you, my husband and I finally went to see the Downton Abbey movie at the theater, and it was fabulous. Like we'll probably watch it again. I don't think we'd go to the show again, although it's so nice to see on the theater screen. But if you're into that, I highly recommend it. It's just such a wonderful feel-good movie. And like I said, we have the CDs. We watch it every year, the CDs of the series and then the movies, and now this is the final. So anyway, one more thing is I got Happy Mail. I received Happy Mail from one of my lovely friends and subscribers, Joellen, and I saw this in the mail and I thought, ooh, you know what? I don't care how old we are. When you get something cute like this and handmade in the mail, don't you still get excited? Because I do. I got very excited. And so this was what came in the mail, and I thought, oh, what is it? So I have to show you. I did ask Joellen's permission, and I love the envelope. Here's the back. I love it, absolutely love it. Matter of fact, I was working on some Happy Mail this past weekend, so I think we're all in the same mode right now. So she gave me a beautiful card. Of course, it's purple because she knows my favorite color is purple. And I'm going to show you. Look at this awesome, beautiful tissue, purples, and it's just so beautiful. I love it so much. And so I couldn't understand what was in here. It's so light, and I'm like, oh, what is this, right? And I opened it up, and you will not believe what's in here. The sweetest little witch. The sweetest little witch made out of what, I don't know what these pipe cleaners, they're like the old-fashioned type. I don't know what they call these. There must be a name for these. Tell me in the comments, Joellen. That's what I meant to ask you. What is this here? And I think it's some type of a pipe cleaner. And then it's got the eyelash yarn and a little dress, and her little hands are holding a ribbon that says boo on it. And look at the little dress, has little black cats on it. And look at how they look with the little legs. And then she's like peeking over her sign. And this is going in Spellbound. I'm going to find the perfect spot for it, Joellen. But I absolutely love it, and I thank you so much for thinking of me and making me something so precious. So thank you so much. And oh, and I love this paper. This is going to make its way in there too. And you know, I do make myself like an October daily kind of. I do that. I document with some pictures of things we do as a family, and then I do like to do my version of October Daily with some prompts for myself. So, and anything like this, I usually put in, you know, my book. So, but this little witch, I don't know. I think she's going in Spellbound, but if she's not going in Spellbound, but I think she is, she might be going in my fall, Halloween, October Daily type thing. So thank you again, Joellen. It's just gorgeous. Thank you. And I just had to show everybody that. So here's Spellbound. Still don't have a flower made there yet, but I will when we're done. Before this is all said and done, I will definitely have the flower for her in her hat. So we are going to buckle down now. So we're in the back of the middle signature. And we are going to do 2 witches, and today we're going to do Willow. This is Willow, the potion witch, and we are going to do, I have her over here in pieces here. Let me just move her over closer. We are going to do Xena, the sea witch. Okay, so we're going to do these 2 on a page. And Willow is the potion witch, and she's the expert of mixing all kind of potions. Okay, so we're going to make her half the page here, and we're going to make this into a little book of potions. And then on this side, we're going to do Xena, the sea witch, and she is comfortable around the oceans and the seas and lakes, and she does weather magic, and she uses shells and driftwood and sand in her magic. So we're going to give her this half of the page. Okay, so I just want to make sure I am in, and I think I am. Could move you a little bit, but I think I'm okay. It's hard to get this big book in here, so I think I'm okay. All right, so this is just like a hand-dyed index card, one of the many dyed things I got from Jacqueline. She is Lovely's Crafting Lodge. Remember, I told you she has live sales usually on Fridays on her YouTube channel. She has a YouTube channel, so I thought that would make a good potion book. And then this is Willow here. So I have a piece of some scrapbook paper, not scrapbook paper, a digital, and I just love her with her purple, you know, I love that. And then this is a piece of my jelly print, and I just want to kind of extend it here. And then my goal is to glue her on kind of like from here up and from here down, because once we make this potion book, I want to slip it behind her here. So she's going to hold her potion book. So that's kind of what I'm thinking. So I guess we could just start getting this glued down. And I'm going to get my glue book. And I am going to see, well, I'll use it if I need to. But I'm going to use my fabric tack because of the dyed folder. So I'm saving the dark witches for last, right? Because they're going to have like a nice, they'll have their own, like, since they didn't get a shop, you know, they don't have a shop. They kind of just go where they're told to go. But, you know, they usually don't like to be told what to do. So I figured, okay, I have to let them at least have their own 2 pages or so or whatever of what they like to do, and might not be what they all approve of, but you know what? They're not that bad, but they do like to dabble in things probably that most of the good witches in Spellbound kind of frown against, you know, frown upon. So, but we'll see. I mean, we're not going to do bad stuff, but they can get in trouble sometimes. So, okay. And I just love how this dyed folder looks, right? So, but I hate to cover it all up, but sometimes you just have to. So I'm going to put this here. Okay. And then I'm going to just kind of extend the bottom here like this. Just kind of extend the page. Actually, I want to give it some ink since I didn't do that. Get my black soot here. So hope we're all doing well. It is officially fall. Monday was the official first day of fall. So, but it was 80, real feel like 88 or something. So yeah, it wasn't really fall-y here, but I'm not going to say anything because it looks like midweek we are getting more rain. So, and it'll be in the 70s, which will be really comfortable. I like the 70s. I just want to open my windows. I mean, we did get that little bit where we could, and then it went away. And then, but it's coming back. I know. I'm not rushing. I just have all my hoodies and sweatshirts sitting there waiting for me to wear. And my cozy blankets and things like that. Okay, so I just have to make sure that when I glue her, I'm going to glue her like from here. And then, yeah, so I'm going to, let's see, I'm going to glue her down from about the bottom of this tag. And this book will get a little thick because we're going to put a few pages in there and stuff. So I have to, all right, I'm going to glue her down from here. See, I covered a lot of the gals with a backing because I wasn't sure if I was just going to use them as tags or, you know, that you could write on the back. I wasn't sure, so I just kind of added to them just in case. But that's not how they were turning out to be, which I'm okay with because I'm loving how this is turning out. All right, so I'm going to put her down like here. Okay. All right. That looks good. Okay, let that set up for a minute. Oh, looks like I didn't get her hat here. Now I got too much on there, so I'll take that off. Oh, too much. Where's my eraser? Get that off really quick. Yep, there we go. Okay. All right, and then, so that's going to go in here, and I better leave it. So I'm just going to glue from the bottom here. So I make sure I have enough room for that to accommodate her potion book, right? So I'm going to kind of just tuck it in there for now. And then push down on there. I just kind of scooting it up a smidge, as you can see, because I want to allow for the book of the thickness of the spell book. Okay, well, that was that. And so let's work on the spell book a smidge here. I'm going to move the glue book for a second. The glue is oozing out. That's the only thing with the fabric tack. When it gets to a point, you have to keep the cover on. Okay, enough. So then I wanted to decorate. This is a piece of TIm Holtz tissue, Halloween tissue. I'm looking for the container. I don't even know if they make this anymore. It was the Halloween, collage paper. Halloween collage paper. So if you have it, you might want to get it out and use it and don't forget about it like I have. So I have quite a bit on the roll here. So I need to start using it. So I thought, well, that would make a good start. And kind of thought it through, but kind of not. We're just going to see. I got some things out ready to go. So I'm going to run my glue stick on here. I'm still reading, well, because I haven't read faithfully every day. Pumpkin Spice Cafe. Remember I told you it was like a Hallmark movie? Well, let me just rephrase that. And it's a Hallmark movie with a little extra, if you know what I mean. Okay, but it's still really good, though. It's still super good. I'm really enjoying it. And, oops, let me get that on better. So I don't know if you've read it or you're thinking about reading. It's still, to me, it's still like the Hallmark movie, but, you know, books can get a little more risque and in detail and stuff. But it's fine. I mean, come on, we all know what's going on. So, okay, so there's the cover, and I wanted to possibly add something to it. Oh, I know. I've got my brown pen here. I have a black vintage button because I thought we would put that on there and make a tie to keep it tied. I have some things we can put on the inside But I wanted to make a little like label that says potions, and I'm trying to remember what I was going to do. Oh, I had a scrap of this music paper here, and I thought I would write on there potions. What else do I have here? I have a little stick, but I'm not sure how this little vine is going to be in and out of here, so I'm not sure if I will use that. What else? I have a little dish of things here, so I'm just kind of going through it to see what I can put on the outside. I do have one of my die cut brooms, but let's see, and it's a small one. So let's see if, I don't know if I could put that on the front maybe. I might be able to after I put the potion on there. Okay, well here's the pieces of the broom, and I want to ink this a little bit with some, let me rip this end here too. I'm just trying to use, I have little bowls of scraps, little. And I'm just trying to grab from there and see what I can come up with is what I'm doing. I can crunch it a little, but it is vintage book page, so I don't want it to start breaking. But I will kind of crunch it up a little bit if I can, without really crushing it. Okay, there we go, to make it look older. Okay, that's good. And then I thought since I have nothing printed that says potions, believe it or not, I looked through all my words and stuff. So I am going to just kind of like roughly, I don't know. I'm trying here not to be perfect. Potions. Ugh, that doesn't look good, but anyway, I'll make that fake writing like Amy does. She does that so well though. But anyway, it's fine. And yeah, I have a little piece of like coffee dyed vellum here I could put on here too, just to kind of add more stuff to it. And then I thought maybe, let's see if I could put that little broom here maybe. Let's see how that would look. It's got a little, it might be too much. I gotta move the handle because then it's got this little piece for the middle part here. Let's see if that works. Not that I have to use that middle part, but I don't know if that's gonna work. I'm not happy with my writing on that, but it's fine. It'll be fine. I don't know of anything else I can put on there. Looking in my little bowl here. You want to look with me here? I thought some of these things would go good on the pages in there to decorate the pages. Let's see. All right, let me just get this on first. Let's get this on the vellum. I like the vellum for texture. We have one, besides a Raven and Morgana, we do have one more witch to work with. That is, she's going to have her own page. That is Griselda, the Fire Witch. So we still have to do Griselda. I'm going to just curl that up if I can. I like the one end is curled already. Let's see if we can do that. Yeah, I think I'll cover this up with the broom. I have to cover it up because I'm not really happy with it. That did not work for me, but I'm going to still use it because I don't have that word anywhere. So I'm going to put it here. Okay, and then I'm going to put the broom. Let's see if I can get away with not using that little piece. It's got to be more kind of this way, I guess, huh? But I need the button to go here, so maybe the broom's not a good idea. Yeah, maybe the broom will be good on a page instead. So we'll save that. All right. We can always add something here. I can always add. All right, and let's not worry about that right now. The first thing we want to do, we are going to sew a signature in that we're going to figure out here. So I got my needle and thread ready to sew the signature, and I have pulled out, let me move this over so you could see. I have pulled out some paper from my box of scraps that I've been using. I have a piece of a coffee dyed envelope. I have some of a digital, coffee dyed paper, hand dyed paper, more digital, coffee dyed, and hand dyed. So what we need to do is figure out approximately the size that goes in here. So I am going to 5.5-ish by 3.5, more or less, okay? Remember that, 5.5 by 3.5. We're gonna do something with that. I'm not happy with this, but let's see. I have a. You see how I'm not letting this go, am I? Oh, I have one of my wax seals. That's another thing I haven't done much of. I bought those imprints and stuff, and I haven't. Oh, here's a bat. Oh, I don't know. I'm not happy with the front yet, but anyway, let's start making 5.5 by 3.5, right? Okay. Let's just, and it doesn't have to be perfect. So I am just going to fold these odd pages in half. That's what I'm going to do, because we're going to use these scraps. I'm going to use them up. Okay, we've got a couple of those. Let's use this black one. That's going to be too much that way. Too much, but we'll use it and we'll tear it. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it here. Now we have more stuff to play with. I'll just put that like that. See, it just something rough like that is what I want to do. And then I think I really like some of this. So we're going to cut this approximate, or tear it. Okay, I'm going to kind of tear it this way. Really want that. And I don't mind if the edges are dark. I want this showing. So far we're doing that. I could put it in the middle. That might be good. Yeah, there we go. I don't know if I was going to use this part of this envelope. It's seen better days, right? But I could glue this shut. I think I will. Let's glue that shut. And then still fold it in half. Could be little pockets in there. That'll be good. Okay, let's try that. Oh, you know what? I just realized I glued that. I shouldn't have put the glue all the way on the other side there, but that's okay. It'll be fine. Is this side open too? I think it is, the bottom. Oh yeah, it is. Okay, let me glue the bottom now. But at least we're using scraps, right? We're using them up. Push that down there. We're using it up. So I'm just going to run a thin line here. Close this up. I mean, I still have a nice box of scraps, but it's so rewarding when you do have some scraps and you purposely make use of it. So, okay, I've got to let that dry a little. Okay, let me peel some glue off my fingers. Okay, so that's good. I could put this inside. I like it. I'll turn it this way. So it's like a skinny pocket, but it would be fine to put like a potion bottle in there. I just don't have any around, but ooh, I might. We'll have to cut some out. Okay, so this goes, I'm going to put that in here, I think, in the middle. You know what? I'm almost thinking that's good. I don't think I need to add anything else. Let's try it here. I think that'll be fine. It's pretty thick, and we still have to decorate it. Okay, so I'm just going to wing this. Hold this here. Eyeball it. And I'm just going to do a three hole. I'm just going to poke it. Try not to make a giant hole of it. There we go. And then here. This is probably the only sewing on a signature I will do on camera because it's so easy and it doesn't take. I don't think I can screw it up too much. Trying to push it through without making a big hole. Oh, this one's, why isn't this one going through here? There we go. Okay. Holding it still, I have my needle ready, and I will tie it on the inside, so that means I'm going to go from the inside, leave myself a little tie. Okay, and then I'll try to, sorry if I'm off camera, I apologize. Oh, gotta find that hole. There it is. Okay, so far we got it, so good. Okay. I'm going up to the top here. Ooh, that worked. Now the trick is coming back in the middle. That's going to be the trick here, because you don't want to split your thread. So we'll see how this is going to work. Looking through my bifocals. Okay. Let me put that away so I don't lose it. I think I did okay. That was like, I'll cut my big string. That is good enough for me. I am happy with that. I always save my little strings. That'll be fine for me. That's our little potion book, which I'm not happy with the cover. Let's see, what else do I have? I have this, I found this like label die cut out of some pretty, should have put that on there maybe, huh? Okay, that's probably not going to work. I have this wine. See, it's got a moon on it. I can do that. Ooh, that's really bright orange. That might go inside. I can get a black one. I could do a black one. Let me see. Where are my little pieces? Let me reach for that. See if a black one would work. I have these little bowls of all these little pieces, you see. I have this. Oh, tell me I have to get up and get another one. Here's this one. It's kind of like a maroon one. Let's see. Here, let me pull some of this off. This one might work, actually. I could turn it upside down. So, and then I can always put something on there. That kind of blends in nicely. I don't know why I'm having a hard time with this. I don't like what I wrote here. That's the thing. I wish I had... Oh, I should have stamped it out, maybe. Well, we'll see. We'll figure that out. Okay, so anyway, I feel like I want to kind of rough the edges up. I did kind of go around this. I'll even rip some of this off to kind of rough it up a little. Kind of fold this in if I can. I don't want it to be perfect. know you're probably saying, don't do it, but I am. I don't want it to be a perfect thing here. And I can go over that with my ink. I've got the blacks. I'll just kind of go over it a little bit here. Just with a little black there. Okay. Makes me want to rip this now. Sorry. We do change our minds though, right? You have something in mind and then it's like, no, it's not working. What's my other plan? So then I have to keep working on this. Okay. Now, that's kind of better, I guess. Rough edge. Okay. Well, I have a bat that could go on the cover, or it could go here. You know what I want to do? I want to pull that off because I don't like it. Can I do that? Kind of. I could kind of pull it off. I don't mind the vellum. I don't like what I did here. So I will have to stamp it out with some letters. I'll put it over it. I'm not going to worry about it now. Okay, so anyway, now that I've got it stuck on my hand here, let's just make sure this goes in fine. I'll do it this way. See, that'll be yeah, that's going to fit just perfect in there. I like it. And we're going to do a button closure. I should have let my, where did I put that string? I have another one here. Yep, I'll do this one. So let me see if I can actually thread this tiny needle with my thread here without splitting it. I did split it. Okay. I think I need a bigger needle. Let's see if I can get this in here on camera. No. Let me get a wider needle. That's not happening. Of course, when you're on camera, you know, when I'm off camera, I did it 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's try. Is this one bigger? Yeah, this one's bigger. Okay, let's see if we can do this one. This one I'm going to sew on, and then we can decorate a little few pages in there. And then what I'm going to do off camera, which I'll show you when it's done, I'm going to look on Pinterest for some faux potion kind of ideas, and then I'm going to write them on those pages in there. So what I want to do is sew this on here, kind of here. Okay. I'm just making myself a hole. Oh wait, I want to go this way instead. Okay, no, I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. I want to sew this on and tie it. Yeah, so I'm gonna come up. Let me just make myself another hole so I know where I'm going, so I don't have to make any extra holes. Okay, so let's get this through all the way. Okay, now I want to tie this on the button like that. Okay, that's good. I'll just clip this off a little, and then what this will do is we'll just kind of wrap it around. I guess it doesn't matter which way. And then just kind of put this through here. Let me cut this off. I did have this idea in my head. It will work. It will work. I just put this around the button here. There we go, like that, something like that, okay? But in the meantime, let's go inside and just put a few things in here. Kind of thought that would look kind of nice in there. I'm not going to worry about that. Let's get some things out here and decorate and get on to Xena. So I definitely want to put, I have, oh, out of a catalog, I have these witch boots filled with some, oh, that would go nice over there. And then I can always put a word here too. So let's just start getting this glued on. No more hemming and hawing. I picked out pieces and I said, whatever, however they're going to work in this little booklet, they're going to work. Okay. So let's get this here. That'll be cute there. Okay. I have this fun label. And I have this label, and this is kind of big, but I could crunch it. I could definitely crunch this. I kind of like how that looks there. I'm not worried about that. Do you think I could crunch it? I could for women. Take 2 teaspoons 3 or 4 times a day. Cordial for women. A vegetable compound for women. Now, why would we need to take that? What is that for? I'm going to just kind of scrunch it. I want to read it, though. I don't need to read the directions, but... Okay. My glue is oozing out, so let's use some of that. Crunch it up. And there's my black. Kind of dull it up a little bit here. But this is a label that I had gotten in some Happy Mail along with this one. But I thought, you know, I haven't used it and I'm using it. I'm going to use it. I'm just going to put it on a page to put in this book. Okay. I'm going to put it on the front of the envelope here, right there. I'm just going to do that. It's got to look like old and used, right? This definitely doesn't look old and used. It's a gummy label. It's an actual label, a real label, like vintagey. So I am going to get this kind of blackened up here, and then, yeah, that looks good. I could put that here, maybe across here, there, on the back. Maybe I'll put it down here. Let's do that. I get that on there. Okay. Gonna put this here. I'm gonna put it right across here. That looks old now. Okay. Now, let's see what else we have here. I have a bat, that broom. Let's see where I can use that broom. I'm definitely trying to use that broom, aren't I? So let's get that in there. Where's that tiny piece? That go? Oh, there it is. Oh, so little. Okay, let's see. Actually, it would look cute across this page, wouldn't it? If I did it like this. I don't know. Let's see. Or I wouldn't even need to use that little piece. That would kind of fit there, actually. Yeah, I think I like it there. I'm going to put it there. have to get my glue here. It's like not behaving. Let me just get it on here somehow. Okay, too much of that. Okay. All right, let me get that on. Sorry, I had to take some of the glue off with my hands, so. Okay, which hazel? Oh, I kind of wanted to see hazel, but that's okay. Let me see the word which, so. Okay, there we go. Okay. Oh, I moved that whole thing. Look at that. Okay. All right, enough fooling around there. Okay, so that's fine there. Leave that on the back. So that's cute. Still need something here. Maybe a little tag. I think this is looks like a little TIm Holtz something here. Let me just get my little glue here. I'll put that right here. Right there. Okay. All right, so I have a bat. I want the bat to be on this. I want the bat to go on something, I think. Ugh. All right, the bat's going on that page. I already inked around it. I just had the bat in there and I said I'm going to use it somehow. I will use it. And it will fit because I said so. Okay. All right, and I have this. I have this. Oh, I still have that. What else do I have here? I have, looks like this is from this must be a piece of TIm Holtz here too. One of those. It's orange. I have a piece of his tape here, and I have that. Okay. Let's just put this out and see what we can do, right? Okay. Looks like this could maybe go here. Wonder if I could ink this a little bit on the edges. Get it darker. Yeah, that'll work. This is that fabric tape. I don't even know if that's out there anymore. This was like a ledger fabric tape. Okay, I'm trying. Hold on. Okay, there we go. So I thought, well, that's gonna do good here. Okay, anything older looking. This is gonna be the pockets for some potion bottles, and I'll probably have to do more decorating here. I'll see what else I can do. Okay, this here, that could actually go on there like that. Interesting. I think we could darken this up a little so it doesn't look so white. And then if I were to glue it here, yeah, that would work. Would that work? I think I'm going to do it without overthinking. Yeah, I will have to print, I'll have to go look for some potion bottles because I know I have some still lying around to fit those 2 envelopes. And I will go and find some faux spells that or potion spells that I can write in this book, and then I'll have to show you. All right, let's get this on here. Put that there, and this has to just stay there. And this way the back here, I darkened it up so you won't see that. Okay, now, okay, sticking. Okay, got a little extra glue there. Okay, just wanted a little book with a few little things in it. I'm looking on the side here. I have this, and this moon white would go really nice on here. Let me see if I can just fold some of this back in on itself. Yep. Okay. Let's see where I can put this. That would be good. Something like that. So that can go. Let's go in the front here. Okay. How about here? How about here? Top, bottom. I'll do it here. I'll put it there on that page. I hate to cover that up. All right, I'm moving this over here. I'm going to put that there, and I think this is going to go here because I just love how the orange and black looks. So I think I'm going to do that one there. And that will be a job for my fabric tack. Let me make sure it's flat enough. Okay. Wrapping everything around here. Okay, so that's I'm gonna put that up here because it's the moon. So I'm gonna do that there. Okay, and that'll take a minute to take. So maybe I'm not sure if I'll need that. No. See, now I don't want that. But I keep looking at this label here thinking, can I put that there? I can't get this off. I'll tell you that one thing is that fabric tack, it will hold. It will not come off. So I would have to just kind of, I might be able to at least get part of it off here. Okay. Yeah, that might go on there, and then I'd have to figure out something. Yeah. Okay. Pull some of it off, enough to cover it up. Yeah, that'll work. Let's get some black soot, ink those edges. I don't know how I'm gonna put a potion, but I will figure it out. I just like this here glittery black piece here, and it's gonna look a lot better. Yep, it's gonna look a lot better. Oh, making so much noise today. Keep it down. Keep it down. Okay. I just have to cover that up because I can't look at that. It's so annoying to me to look at that I know I can put something better over it when I get to it. All right, meantime, while I'm holding that down, I have a cat. I have a boo. Black. What else do we have? Nope. Unsolved. That must be from... Oh, here's another piece of that cool coffee dyed. Oh, a poison label. Oh, We might, now that I got glue all over it. Oh my goodness. Okay, I have a poison label in there. What else do we have? Oh, a witch hat, a little witch hat. Look at that. Let's do that. Oh my gosh. See what you can find in your little jar, your little containers of goodies. We can make a little, oh, let's see. Maybe on this page. Wouldn't that be fun to do something that says poison on there? And then a little hat. Something like that, maybe. Oh, not like that. Okay. I feel like it goes well on that page, so let's get that hat glued on there. That's a really tiny hat. But we'll get that on there. Should get my tweezers. I'm going to put that right here, like that. All right, we've got to get going because we still haven't done Xena yet. So let me just call this done for now, and I will finish it up and then show you, okay? And then just put this in like that. All right, we'll figure that out. I'm just going to tuck this in ever so carefully. I could have to glue that part down better. That's going to tuck, and her little potion bottle is going to be in there with her. Okay. For Xena, I made a little background for her. These were some scraps from Amy's Ocean Spray Kit. So I want to definitely ink that up with some black. So I thought, well, I have to make her a little bit of a ocean background to sit against. So I kind of pre-did something like this, but I'm going to make the sky darker. And you'll see I prepared a couple bats. I edged them in a little bit of silver marker so they would stand out against the dark background. So my goal is to do this, and then I have some of my dyed, my jelly print here, and I want to cover up the sky. I want to do that. Is that what I wanted? No, I want to do this. That's what I was doing. Yeah, I wanted to put it like that. Okay, so I'm going to give her that, and I'm going to glue this on here, covering up the pretty sky, putting the darker sky on it. So let me do that. And then we'll glue that background on. Okay. Takes forever when you do this little nozzle for something like this, but okay. So let's get this on there. Okay, now we're going to glue this whole piece on, and I'm going to use my fabric tack. And let's get this whole piece on. So she's not going to have a spell book or anything, but she's going to have some texture near her. She's going to have some a dangle near her. So she's going to have something. She's going to have something really nice. Okay. Let's get that on. So she's with the ocean, but then she does deal with the night sky. Okay. All right, so then we have Xena, and she is a smaller size, so that's why we're going to put her kind of down here, and that's the sky above the ocean like that. I have some shells from Amy's ocean spray kit that I cut out there, and then I'm going to put them there. And then I have 2 of my TIm Holtz bats that I'm going to have in the night sky and hit them with a little bit of a silver marker to make them stand out. And then this trim that's on her dress here, we're going to trim here. We're going to do that here. And then I put like a couple of little shell beads, and this bauble here is going to hang off there as well. So that's what she's going to do. So let's get this going. Let me get her on. And then when we come back to do the next, we're going to do Griselda, right? The Fire Witch, yeah. I will have this Willow spell book done for sure, and then I can show you that in the next video. I'm going to get her on here, because I know this is a long video again, but you know, this is something you can't hurry. So I'm going to put her here, and I love the sky. It looks like the white that's there from the baby powder when I did this. It looks like the stars, doesn't it? I love that, how that looks. Okay, so then I'm going to put 2 bats flying here, and you see when they're hit with that silver, they will pop up. And I might even just glue them, their bodies, and leave their wings loose then, maybe too. That might help. So we can do that. Like that. Okay, they'll be fine. So we're going to do that. Okay, and if I feel I need to glue them down at a later date, I will. Then along this, there's like an edge of this folder. It's kind of odd, but I thought that's okay because we can glue this trim down on there. And I love this trim. It's just sometimes it curls, so you have to just, if you're gluing a long piece on, you just have to, you know, make sure you see where you're going with it. But okay, so let's get this on, and then I'll get her shells on and her ocean shell beads and stuff. So I'm going to put this along this whole edge here, cover up this seam of this, and that'll bring a lot of texture too. That'll be good. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go up there, start gluing this down. And the good thing about fabric tack is it grabs it right away pretty much. It's not going to go anywhere. And looks like I cut just the right amount of length off there. So that's going to give it texture on the top and bottom, like that. I like it. Covers up that odd seam on that folder. Never saw a folder with that on there. I see I need to put a little glue here. A little bit right there. Put that down. And then let's glue some shells on. More shells along the bottom here. Let's just do that on the sand. Okay, and I have this one. Give this a chance to set. Okay, that's good. I already inked these. And I'll just kind of lay them around. I could put more, but like that. And then I've got to let you go because this is a long video. One more little one here. Kind of tuck that under there like that. Now I put these little shell beads on these here, and then I've got this pretty, it's got like a purpley blue in this crystal, little crystal thing here, and I thought I would hang it off of here, or I could punch a hole and hang it there. What's on the other side? Oh, that's our ghosties. Yeah, I could do that. I don't have any dangles hanging in here yet. So, oh, and I did put a bat. I got a bat paper clip from my friend Chick. Can you see it? Oh, gosh, shake the camera. Right there. I think you... Right there. That's holding in the little book we made. I love this. So this has got to be something special yet. But we are at this point. So what I'll probably do is yeah, I don't want to pin this on now because actually I could have slid that on and that would have glued on there, wouldn't it? But that's okay. That's all right. I can still probably get it on there. I was thinking of putting it there, but I might have another idea for that. Let's just, I think I can get this pinned on right here. And I can always put a little bit more glue there. There we go. What's going on? Let's see how this is going to be. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Oh, this, yeah, this is good. I like it over here. Kind of is towards her then, right? Okay, so we did Willow, the potion witch. We're using her body as a tuck for her potion book, which I will finish and show you and get something better on here than what I did. It's so terrible what I did. I didn't like it at all. But there we have enough room for her potion book. And then we have Xena, the sea witch, with her shells, the waters, the sky with the bats, and her crystals here and shells that she does her spells with. So, all right, friends, thanks so much for hanging with me. I really appreciate it. Struggled a little today, but you know what? It's not always easy every time, right? Okay, I'll see you in the next video. Take care now. Bye.